All right, good day, guys. So, welcome to our first lesson for the HUM4S, or the Introduction to the World Religion. So, I'll show you my PowerPoint presentation for our first discussion. So, I'm looking for our PowerPoint. Okay, here it is. So, Lesson 1, Understanding the Religions, Traditions of the world. So, by the way, this PowerPoint was prepared by my co-teacher, Ma'am Bernal L. Hukarap, so I borrow her PowerPoint presentation. So for the lesson one, I will discuss first rather the elements of the world religion. So each of us has different religions, right? So as you can see here, all over the world, we have different symbols, or our religions have different symbols. So that is one of our uniqueness, that or our differences or individual differences. So as with this different symbols in each religion, and also this picture. Okay, for you, what is religion? So what other religions are you familiar with? So by the way, I will ask some of your religion this Thursday, our second Google meeting rather. So I will just answer this question within me. So my religion, so since birth, I am a Roman Catholic, and um, so the common Roman Catholic or Christian. So I go to church every Sunday. There's a communion. So that is my religion. So what other religions are you familiar with? So some religions that I am familiar with, so the Muslim or the Islam, also the born again Christian. What else? The Iglesia ni Cristo, the what you call other religion that I know. I think that was one of my familiar religion. So by the way, religion comes from the Latin word religio, which means fear or awe in the presence of a spirit or a god. So as we all know, each of us has different religions or different beliefs about the presence of our Holy Spirit or our God. So we have different gods. So that is based on our individual uniqueness or our different religions. So according to the New International Webster Dictionary, religion is the service and adoration of God or God as expressed in forms of worship, in obedience to divine commands and in the pursuits of a way of life regarded as incumbent on true believers. So again, according to the dictionary, um, it depends on our how we adore or how we serve our God that we believe. It is also expressed in some worship. So on my part, in our worship activity, so we sang in church. So we sing a song. Also, we serve or any other familiar or what was happening in a Roman Catholic church. So that happens on every Sunday. But most of the time, in any worshiping songs, oh, I also listen those um, band hill song when I feel stressed or if I really want to unwind myself. So I really listen to that song or any Christian song will do. According to William James, an American philosopher and psychologist, also suggests that religion consists of the belief that there is an unseen order and that our supreme good lies in harmoniously adjusting ourselves thereto, which is widely accepted across the globe. So as you can see, as what mentioned by William James, a philosopher and a psychologist, so religion is a belief that there is an unseen order. Diba? So yun siya. That is also another definition of the religion. So how does religion differ from theology? So again, religion is the study of a human person's way to God, while the theology is the study of God's way to humans and a philosophy that reflects how the human person experience with God. So these theologies, as you're familiar with those person who go undergo in seminary, di ba? So yung mga gusto maging pare is they have this course theology or AB philosophy. So they study the wisdom or their experience about God. Unlike on religion, so it is our human person's way to communicate with God. So majority of the religions, including the Christianity, Judaism, Islam, and Hinduism, believe that there is a supreme being. So remember that word. So the key word there is our supreme being. So we believe into that supreme being, which is our God, who caused everything to exist. This belief moves them to adore and worship a particular God, albeit called by the different names. So each of us has different supreme beings. So that is why we really have to respect our own God who are we gonna be believing. So for the worldviews about the religion, so we have here the polytheistic. So polytheistic worship or belief in many divine beings or gods. From the word poly, that is many. So, diba, aside from your mathematics, so polynomial, so they have many terms or numbers. So example of these polytheistics are the Hinduism, Buddhism, Confucianism, Taoism, and Shintoism. So as you can see here from the picture, they have many gods. So these are examples in the polytheistic. So it could be a male or a female. So it depends on what they believe. Another is monotheistic, believe only in one God. So from the word mono, that means one. For example, the Judaism, Christianity, and then the Islam. So we are here some examples of the monotheistic. So I do not familiar with the God in Judaism, but on Christianity could be Papa God or Papa Jesus, and then for the Islam is called what we call as Allah, right? So I am familiar with that two common religion. Well, the atheist take from the word without. So it espouses the belief that there is no God or the supreme being. So common term tinatawag sa kanila is mga atheist, di ba? So atheistic schools such as the Samkhya and Mimamsa. So meaning there is no God or there is no supreme being. As you can see here from the picture, sinipan niya yung cross and then also wala sa kanya yung Bible or any other um sacred book or sa Islam is yung Quran. Another one is the agnosticism. Neither affirms nor negates the existence of a supreme being. So again, agnosticism, it's neither affirms or negates the supreme being, the existence of it. So for example, the believers, there is a God, or atheist that there is no God. So siya yung in between that it could be maybe yes or maybe no. Diba? So it's up to him. So parang siya yung sa middle part na believer ba siya or hindi. Kasi parang confused siya sa kanyang belief. So for some theories and origin of the religion, so first is the animistic theory. It is proposed by Edward Burnett Taylor. So he is author of the primitive culture. So primitive people or those people living from the past or our ancestor. So from history, so believe that soul or from the word Latin word that means anima, and that all living and non-living things in nature have a spirit or a soul, which can help of or harm either an individual or a tribe. So the primitive people developed the practice of ancestor worship and the veneration. So from the word animistic, from the word right, animation or anim house, right? So as you can see from the picture, they worship on this fire to really have a good um, environment, that they could have a good hunting and gathering on their tribe. Another one is a monotheism. So it was Wilhelm Schmid, author of The Origin and the Growth of the Religion, Facts and Theories. So these agree on the animistic and the nature, so such as the worship theories. So by studying the tribal cultures of Indo-Oceania, Smith found out that the tribal people embraces a common belief on a distant high god, and concludes that primitive societies are originally monotheistic. So again, from the word monotheism or mono, that means one. It studies commonly in the culture of Oceania. So it is one of the most, that continent is very small in the world, in which Wilhelm Schmid found out that those tribal people embraces a common belief on a distant high god. So ano yung mga um, mga tinuuhan sa mga tribal people na my god from the malayo, and also those primitive society. Another one is the nature of worship theory. So Max Muller develops the nature worship theory. So he believes that the human beings develop their religions from their natural observation of our forces of nature. So again siya, yung sa pag-worship, di ba? So we always worship to really calm our soul, our mind, to calm some of our problems that we are encountering. So that is how human beings develop their religion from a natural observation. Another is the theories of religion as projections of the human needs. So influential thinkers speculate that religion is a projection of human needs. So according to Ludwig Feuerbach, asserts that religion are just prognosis of dreams and wishes of the humanity. So again, a prognosis of our dreams and our wish. So we dream to become a professional, or to become what dreams that we are, our aspiration in life, or our desire. So we really do worship, or we really pray to our God to grant that wish. According to Karl Marx, another sociologist, Karl Marx views religion through the eye lens of the classes in this society and proposes that religion is the opium of the society. So religion has a greater impact within the society. That is according to the sociologist Karl Marx, because he has he observed that this religion is very important in the society. Okay, that's our first discussion. So I will just continue the principle of elements to this topic.